Just getting used to back to Barry. Okay, final observations, predictions.
We mentioned that the Chief of the Defence Force, Angus Houston, is due to retire in July. The Minister still hasn't nominated his successor. The two front runners are the Vice Chief, David Hurley, and the Chief of Army, Ken Gillespie. David Hurley, of course, is responsible for ADFA. The selection of a new chief is made much more complicated by this whole issue now.
Barry, I'd like to pay tribute to Peter Rule, the Australian-American journalist who'd been writing humorous columns in both the Fairfax and News Limited press for the last several decades. And Pete died suddenly last week, and I was privileged to be briefly mentioned in one of his columns when we were both stationed, as you were, in Washington DC in the mid-1990s. And this particular one involved a community fete in the leafy suburb of Chevy Chase. Involved hay rides with children, a dead horse on the road which had trouble removing, and some very uncomplimentary comments about the very white-bread citizens of Chevy Chase, which made very good reading of Australian in Australia, but got back to them even in those very early internet days, and they were quite upset about it. So well done, and Vale Pete.
He was a wonderful columnist.
Indeed. Look, one of the important decisions or announcements during the week was Shell's prospective closing of the Clyde refinery. There's a big problem coming up for Australia if all refineries close. Secondly, Barry, I wonder if you'd say hello to Mrs June Slocum, who gets her son Bill to tape Insider so she can watch it after Mass. You wouldn't miss it.